Hey, what is up you guys? It is the biggest bird in the verse, Fried Chicken. Oh hey, what is that? What is that buzzing in my face? Is that another hornet? It's a super hornet. Man, get the heck out of here. We got guns to talk about today. What's up y'all? Today we're going to be taking a look at a fan favorite. It is going to be the last shotgun on the list, and that is going to be the Deadrig shotgun. We are going to start this video off with typical fried chicken seasoning by reading this firearm's description. The Deadrig is a high-powered double-barreled shotgun with a simple design pieced together from junkyard scraps, prioritizing power above all else. The Deadrig lacks refinement of mass-produced weapons and suffers from heavy recoil. Funny enough, I actually made a whole review about this shotgun over on my TikTok about a year ago. This thing is cool, but it also lacks in certain areas. It definitely does pack a punch and deals a lot of damage out there in the verse. This thing has an 8-round magazine. It shoots 2 rounds per shot, so expect to run out of ammunition pretty quickly with this weapon. And if you don't know, there is also a weird reloading issue with this gun. Sometimes this firearm does not automatically reload, so you have to manually put in the input command in order to get it to reload properly. Who is the Deadrig shotgun for? What is this thing? How is it even created? If you look at it, it looks like this thing was put together by duct tape and nails. Is this manufactured by Drake? Who knows? But you gotta admit, this thing actually looks really cool. But now, let's hop into Arena Commander to see how this firearm fares against players within the field. Right off the bat, I was having issues with the Deadrig shotgun in PvP combat. And it's not because of its power, it's definitely not lacking there, but the issue I was having was its cycling speed. When you're cycling the rounds, it's really slow. So anyone who has an SMG or an AR, they easily down me real quickly because I'm not able to rack the rifle fast enough. Also, this gun's range is very short for a shotgun, only 10 meters. So if you're outside of that range, then it does take 2 shots to down an enemy. And again, this is where the issue with this firearm comes in play when it comes to PvP combat. It just takes too much time to cycle the chamber. And as you can see here, I'm getting downed because I'm caught cycling the chamber. I'm not able to get the second round off just because of how slow it is. But as you see here as well, as long as I'm in that range, I can easily down an enemy with a one-hit shot. But that's its biggest defect. But now let's go to a contested zone to see how well this thing does against PvE enemies. I'm going to attempt to run through Checkmate Station's contested zones to see how well I do with just the Deadrig shotgun. I want to tell you guys right now that it is a very powerful weapon against NPCs. It's almost always a one-shot hit. But against the heavier armor enemies, for some reason it takes multiple shots, like 2 headshots, and it's still not downing the enemies. So please be wary when you're using this firearm because these tankier NPCs in the contested zones really do take a hit. But other than that, versus regular NPCs, the medium to light tier armored enemies, it's easily a single shot and the range is also greater with it. Again, against NPCs, this thing absolutely wrecks. These guys have no chance against this firearm. But when it comes against actual players, it does lack. Now, someone tell me if you guys have noticed this or not, but the heavy armored guys who are wearing the Citadel armor in the contestant zones, is it just me or do they feel like that they are extremely tanky? They take so many shots to down. It's ridiculous how many bullets I gotta put into them to put them down. Have any of you guys noticed this as well? Again, this thing wrecks against NPCs. It's just an amazing shotgun when you want to go do these PvE types of game modes. It really does hold its own, but when it comes to the PvP aspect of the game, it really does lack. And again, it's all because of one reason and one reason alone: that cycling speed. It takes almost an entire second in order to rack the gun in order to load up your next round. That's the biggest issue with this thing. Other than that, it is an awesome shotgun. I do like it. I kinda wish that it had a bigger magazine because only 4 shots is just not enough sometimes when you're out there. And then it also has that issue with the automatic reload where you have to actually input your own reload command just because it's not doing it itself. That could be a little hurtful to you in your gameplay if you're out there in the verse or doing the contested zones, just because it can leave you vulnerable. And boom, that is my field test of the Deadrig shotgun. This thing again is a cool shotgun, but it does lack in certain areas. If you wish to take it out there in the verse to do some PvE combat or hit the contested zones, then do it. It's awesome. It handles very well. But you have to keep in mind when it comes to that PvP aspect, the players have a larger health pool, so it takes more than one shot. And if they have the jump on you, they will most likely beat you in a gunfight versus the other way around. And that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you do like the video, make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, comment, hit the bell icon for all of my future notices, you know, all of that bullshit. But you guys already know who it is. It is the biggest bird in this verse. Fried Chicken out.